This is not exactly how I expected things to go, but we found a caravan that we could travel with, at least for the time being. There's not really much of a place for us to go right now, but this is probably as good as it's gonna get. We settle down for the evening, eat, shared some very interesting stories around the fire, and then, of course, things couldn't last. We were attacked by a group of werewolves. Many of them. Far too many for us to have any hope of feeding properly. Weapons don't seem to do much to them. And we were forced to flee into the mist. Traveled along the road for many hours. Made proper introductions. Don't know how long any of us will last, so suppose that was probably pointless, but we found the surviving Vistani near the gate. Made our way through, and luckily were able to at least put some distance between us and those monsters. And then, after a while more traveling, we found a house. There were two children outside. They asked us to deal with a monster in the basement, and we agreed. So now we're doing that, I suppose. Bit of an odd detour, but maybe we'll get something out of it.
Alright, thanks for the recap. As the fool is next on recap.
No.
Too late, bitch.
Shit. Safe to say, guys, it's been nice knowing you guys. I'm gonna have to cancel this campaign.
You're not welcome back.
Alright.
Leave.
Not Timmy, no.
Timmy.
Alright, what do you guys want to do? Sorry, you were in the kitchen, right? Was I explained the room itself? As you saw a dumbwaiter there, but it was big enough for a small individual to go into. And that's kind of where we left off.
Sorry about that, I'm back. Welcome back.
Sounds of crying. It sounds like the child that kids were talking about.
It very well could be. I'm not sure. It seems there are many other rooms to explore.
If nobody follows, I think the fool's gonna start walking up alone.
Alright, as you begin to go up the stairs, the red velvety stairs, as you begin to descend up gradually to make it to the top floor. As you see above you, as you come here, this floor, you see a cold draft sweeps down the marble staircase as it delivers you into the dark hall. Above the mantelpiece hangs another portrait of the Druss family, Rose and Thorn smiling down on you. Their mother, her face darkens with a hint of scorn, cradles and swaddles the baby. Two mahogany doors are carved with dancing youths. Suits of armor flank the doors, clutching spears, their gaze empty beneath the wolf-shaped visors. The third thin door stands to the right of the stairs, which continues climbing upwards beyond where you're at currently. As you hear a faint cry in the distance, as you kind of hear this baby begins to wail after a few moments, you hear the feet of the floor above the door creaking open.
Which one was that one?
You just hear a door opening above you,
Okay.
and you hear the cries, and then the cries stop.
And then we can continue forward up here, right?
Well, for those that are wishing to go up there, assuming everybody's going up there. Sorry, I'm moving you all.
Yeah.
You guys gotta
Yeah.
hold the shit.
Okay.
Alright. Before you keep going upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. As the rest of you, would you like to explore this area, or would you like to follow the fool?
Well, I mean, if the fool wants to act fool, what else do you?
Right. Fang,
Yeah.
do you think we should explore here?
Yes. I'm keen on making sure we know what's in every room of this place before we move forward.
Yeah. Maybe we can even find somewhere to rest quickly.
If anything happens to anyone, just like scream bloody murder or something, and I'm sure someone will come running.
Okay. And, same for everyone else, right?
Red, you said there was a light crossbow left after everybody took theirs.
I don't know. You gotta. I don't know who picked. There was one of everything. One hand crossbow, one
Yes.
light crossbow, etc.
I took the light.
As you begin to move across and hear the baby Walter in the distance, the red marble staircase delivers you to a full height. The third floor, the air is choked with dust. The walls are carved with autumn woodland scenes, are mounted by an unlit oil lamp. An infant cries and cuts silent into the tattered chunks, while the cobweb suit of armor stands internal and vigilant, facing the balcony rail and facing you. Anybody else going up top, or just the fool?
After going into the room where the weapons are, I'm going to grab one and then follow him after.
Okay, so the
So
fool.
whatever it
What do
is-
you do first, and we'll get to you guys eventually.
Oh, okay. Is the door that creaked open still open, or is that was just a noise that?
It cuts silent. At the quickling of your movement, you see the animate knight move and tries to push you. Roll me athletics or dexterity, acrobatics, as you see fit.
Not a feeling.
Let me.
May as well take a real nasty stumble down those stairs.
He'll just giggle.
Thank God I had mage armor.
Looks like a fun run.
Oh, lovely.
Natural 20. It pushes you down the stairs.
Oh,
As it pushes you not down the stairs, but in the center. As you fall and fall and fall, as you just see him for blink instinct, as he falls all the way down.
Oh shit.
probably hear like a scream immediately.
Oh, is he alive?
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck.
Thank God.
So you hear a crack in a spine and a pop, as you're dying currently.
Can I like look over the banister?
You do that. You see his back broken over the railing.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
He's bleeding out of his mouth, dying.
oh fuck.
Got
Death
heard the
save
scream.
full. Make a death save, please. Alright. What do you guys do?
A loom is going to run down the stairs back to the fool.
Okay. Alright, you run down there as you see his body in shambles, as he's unconscious, bleeding, as his back is fucked.
A loom's gonna kind of walk up to him, like in a huge state of shock, probably, like eyes wide, kind of like, what the fuck just happened? And she will cast Spare the Dying on him.
Okay. As he doesn't die. But you can just see his body's contorted.
She's gonna kind of try and like move him out of the center of the foyer just to even like right here.
As you do that, you
just
hear
so he's not-
bones popping.
She's gonna kind of shout up, guys, it's not looking good.
I think like Yuka's gonna run back out the door and just ask everyone. I heard a scream. What happened? You guys said you'd scream if something happened.
The fool wandered off and fell, but now he's suffering the consequences.
How did he fall?
I assume
Obviously, something
Oh.
pushed him. As Damien steps forward and he dips bow, he kind of like just grabs him and carries him.
You're gonna grab the fool?
Yeah, I'm gonna carry
You
him.
hear him pop and crack as you
Oh.
hear bones moving and
I-
shifting.
I'm
I
gonna...
think we shouldn't move him.
It's too late for that. You can tell
Oh.
he's already fucked. As he
Ah.
kind of lays him down gently on the table,
Okay.
assessing over his body.
You can roll me a medicine check.
A loom will also try and help with that.
Or did you go downstairs or you stay upstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down.
20 with I think, what's her name?
Advantage, or you're getting help? Okay. You do assess that he's paralyzed.
Oh my god, the fate worse than death.
Is he conscious? Yeah, doesn't look conscious either.
He's conscious. He's just, if he wakes up, he won't feel anything down below. He'll be able to move his arms, but his legs he'll never walk again.
Ooh.
heal him.
I don't have any spell slots left. If we were able to take a short rest, I could, because I get to, as like an elf, have it count as like a full.
It's up to you if you want to take your only 3 short rests, so it's up to you.
I have a healing spell left, but it's the last what I can do, essentially.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
also have no more spells left, so I cannot do much.
Damien kind
Well,
of walks forward and looks over at his body and dips down below and places his hand on his chest slightly. Oh, why didn't you wait for me? You should have waited. Fear not. I still will fix you. Kind of walks out the room.
there isn't much we can do for him with our current situation. I could, in theory, attempt to heal him, but I'm not sure how well the power of a healing word would go against a broken spine.
My guess
agreed.
is, yeah, probably not very far. Um, I would also like to point out that we really should not be talking about the possibility of getting rest, knowing that there is probably something that tossed him down those stairs.
Yes. And I believe this will also act as a, let's call it a lesson for the rest of us that we should not wander off alone.
A lesson
I
many of us
agree.
have already learned.
I think like Yuka's gonna put her hand though on like the fool, and just let him know like, if there's anything I can do to help, just know I am here. Um, I personally don't think that we will be able to fix your legs quite yet, but we might be able to at least do something for some of the pain.
I do need all of us to be fully aware, especially now, that any one of us could die at any given moment here. So be careful and aware of that.
But it doesn't seem like we're getting out of this place.
Yeah,
At
it seems
least-
like
Whoever's here.
Well, maybe if we finish those kids' requests, it might open the doors.
Perhaps. It's the only lead we have.
Sadly,
Are we to simply leave him here?
I think it might be best or the only thing to do for now. What do you guys think?
I don't. It's hard because I don't think that leaving him unsupervised is smart. We don't know what's within the house, so there's, like a good possibility that something else comes and perhaps attacks him.
Is there anyone that would volunteer?
I mean, we could also just bring him with us and leave him closer to the stairs. At least that way we can quickly, come back to wherever he is.
I don't
Hmm.
need to be the bearer of bad news, but his body is broken beyond repair. It might simply be easier if we come out of his misery.
And to be blunt, there isn't much use carrying around half-dead weight in our current situation.
I agree. I don't. I appreciate that you all don't want me to die, but I don't know any of you. I'm focused on protecting Yuka.
I think she'll like give you a squeeze. And I mean, my main priority is Fang, but I do care for you guys in a sense that I don't want to see anyone die.
Of course, it's preferable if no one were to die, but unfortunately, things simply don't work out that way.
Agreed.
What are we still doing here?
Starting what to do with your friend.
The fool will be okay, as he kind of notions to the bite mark that the fool already previously has. He kind of looks around. Don't you see this?
We
He
do,
is
but
in the midst of changing. He will heal, whether it be on his own accord or not.
Like,
However,
Orlov is going to hate him.
be that as it may, he will be alright. Until then, I want to figure out what the fuck is happening in this house.
I mean, if you had stayed earlier, we were talking about it too, while also showing your friend compassion.
The fool doesn't need compassion. The fool doesn't need caring. The fool will be the fool, and we will still be here. If he hadn't gone on alone in the first place, he would still be okay, as we all are. Well, some of us. And he kind of notions to his own wound. Even more so, the reason why we need to figure out what the hell is happening in this house.
Might I suggest that we start by going where he was, because whatever the hell did that is probably going to try and finish the job.
Good thinking.
I agree.
Let's press on.
Alum will kind of like look back at the fool and give like a silent sort of nod before leaving the room.
All right. Do you like to explore this floor? Or would you like to go upstairs?
My theory is that I think it's the next floor is whatever's gonna be here. We were just looking in this room, and we heard the scream.
Yes.
Well, hold on. What type of room is that? I see what looks like a desk and bookshelves.
So,
An
from what
office, perhaps?
you can see a library. And here in this place is a great study. The wealth of knowledge sits on the floor, the ceiling, the bookshelves. Weighty tomes, untold, worth novels. You can see treaties and encyclopedias and poetry and history. The vast village library that has rolling ladders and necessary to reach the high shelves. An exquisite desk faces the hearth. Upon the mantelpiece there of a hanging of a famed portrait of a windmill perched on atop a rocky crag. Two reading chairs flanked with a fireplace stuffed lovely and inviting. So if you guys want to look at the books and stuff, there are actually things you can read.
I think Yuka's gonna just like let everyone know. There's a bunch of books in here.
Mm.
Maybe there's information on this place?
Very true. We could do a quick search. Am I able to see like what types or like theme of books are along here?
As you do notice, there are some books actually, and they do have some knowledge on them, but it depends if you want to spend time reading them. But I'll give you the books.
Oh, Fang. There's one about dusk elves.
Are you curious? I know you're
I am.
an elf, right?
I know we don't really have time since we're trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe I could bring it with.
I'm sure we'll have time to read them at some point.
Am I able to take one of the books?
You can take them all if you want. Each book weighs about 2 pounds. They're big tomes.
I think I'm for sure gonna take the Doom of the Dusk Elves.
Damien takes the ways of the wild folk.
Take the Greaves of Brass.
And I apologize, how heavy did you say they were?
2 pounds.
2 pounds, thank you.
Oh.
They're tomes. They're a good read.
Well then, shall we continue to systematically take apart this floor, or shall we move on to where the obvious main issue is?
I mean, it doesn't sound so far like it's coming down immediately. Do you think maybe that it just came for him because he went up there?
That's what I
Could
assumed.
be.
Possibly. Could also be the case that it was a trap and not an actual thing.
Svang, you enter
Right.
into the...
I
Go ahead.
was going to say, I doubt he threw himself from the banister.
This
But-
is true.
You find yourself in a conservatory. You see a harpsichord looming out from the dark, facing nearby the standing harp. A brass plate chandelier casts a dull sheen in your light of the light lamp, or as you see a half-heartedly warms away. The fireplaces lie cold, decorated with alabaster figures of dancers, neatly placed on the mantelpiece. A velvet upholsters of chairs line the walls for those that would like to serenade with what no doubt would be beautiful music. It's lonely here as the chill hangs in the air.
What do the strings on the harp look like they're made of?
As you look at them, they look like horsehair.
Horsehair.
You can see the mantelpiece itself. If you want to look at it, you can. You can see a little bit about more of the figurines that are staying there.
Yeah, I'll take them.
As you now stand near the fireplace, you see some figurines. As you closer look at them, you can see their actual skeletons carved into the alabaster itself. It's an art truly makes rather of so it's like basically it's kind of creepy skeletons and art, but yeah, it's basically skeletons carved in alabaster. As you can see, it really shows like kind of like the creepy nature of this place.
Fitting, I suppose.
Feels homey.
How heavy are these chairs?
As you begin to lift them up, they're about 5 pounds.
5 pounds? And what about the reading chairs? I'll go back to the other room.
Probably the same thing.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'll pick up one of these ones. Start dragging it along with me.
I think he was gonna run along with you and be like, "Bang, what's that for?"
River. The thing is up there.
Good
This might
idea.
come in handy for him.
As the more you hold the chair, the more heavier it gets for some reason.
being heavier, that means it hits harder.
You eventually get to a point where the chair is just too heavy to lift. It just kind of hits down on the ground.
Oh. Are you okay?
As you watch the chair slowly move away from your hands and slide back into the room.
I think like you go back to the corner.
Seems like everything here has a mind of its own.
As for the other individual that traveled into this room, I believe it was Damien, you see the room is dusty and undecorated. 2 lumpy straw-filled mattresses sit in worn-out bed frames, under which a footlocker looms. The servants' uniforms hang in the open closet. A dumbwaiter yawns like a tired youth with no knowledge left in his head. That's all you see.
Do the beds look moderate size, or did they look children sized?
I will say for
Twin.
the people who were in the library, I'd like you to roll a perception check. They're not child size now. They're for the servants. There is also a closet to your left if you want to open it. As you go into the closet itself, looks like it's just an empty place to get there. You can see like empty water buckets, mops, and so on. Is anybody else in the library? Wasn't all you guys in the library except for the fool?
Well, Alum was kind of just standing guard by the doors. I don't think she actually walked in.
Oh, okay. Damien, you can roll a perception check if you want. Since you grabbed the book.
I can cast guidance on Fang, right? Even after.
No.
No.
So we before I make it.
Right, Damien. I'm just gonna bring this back a little bit. With your 20, you do notice there's a secret compartment on one of the books.
I think I found something.
What is it?
It looks like some sort of contraption hidden to the obvious eye.
Be
I
careful.
wonder where it leads. Yes. Thank you.
As you begin to move around the doors and the hinges, eventually you notice one of the books can be moved out, as it would shift it into a secret door.
Hmm.
Do you open it?
It looks like this may be a way in.
Let me tell everyone else a second.
Yes. I will wait here. As Damien looks out the window, he's still cautious about the wolves, but he is concerned about the door.
Alone?
Yeah.
Frax, I believe Damien found some kind of contraption or secret door in here. He was wondering if maybe that's where we should check. I just wanted to let you guys know before anything happened.
Oh, right. No, I would like to follow suit. I don't really want to just stay here.
For sure.
So do you want to open or no?
Damien opens the door.
as you find a secret room. The bookshelves swing open. The hinges squeal in gloom as the dusty shelves line the wall of this cramped room, packed with tomes and decorations, only as you only see in eldritch ruins and ominous symbols. You spot a heavy chest at the end of the hall, squatting if it harbors some covenant secret. The secret is worth dying for, apparently, if the skeleton in the rotten leathers is a clue to the hideous danger you've found yourself in.
Damien doesn't go inside. He just looks at what he can see, and that's what he sees. But before he does take a step inside, he looks over to Alun. I need you here.
Right. I'm coming. After
If
you.
anything lashes out, be prepared. Your god is needed.
Of course.
As he
Damien.
finally takes a step inside.
Ah,
Hmm.
As you can go and look at closer expectation on the skeleton, you can roll investigation or medicine on how he died. As you look at it closely and closer, you can see this individual was triggered by a poison dart when he tried to grab the chest. Looked like an adventure, as his armor and his rib cage was shot in there as he died by the poison. And he's been dead ever since. As
Can
he's
I
just
see
bones now?
Can I see from the trajectory that he was shot to where the poison dart is possibly at? Or the poison dart trap is at?
You can't, sadly. He's laying on the ground now, like flumped over
Okay.
now, because his body's kind
Got
of
you.
now bones now.
Is there anything on his person that stands out or anything?
Sure, yeah. You see clutched in the skeleton. You see on his left hand is a letter bearing a seal.
I grab it.
All right.
I open the seal and I read it.
I will give you the handout. Or, well, it's not a handout, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Coming outside the room, he looks at the rest of the party and says, "There's a chest in the back, but there's also a poison dart trap next to it. It will surely bring swift death to anyone who tries to grab it. If anyone has quick hands, maybe you can attempt it, but I wouldn't recommend it." And he kind of sits down and reads the letter. But I did find this on the unassuming hero who tried to grab it.
A loon is gonna kind of walk into the room. You said that there were like eldritch runes.
Yes.
She kind of like cowers a little at the sight of it, and then looks at the body. Nothing, they're gonna hit me. She's gonna kind of hold her shield up while she opens the chest.
All right. Doesn't you hear like a mechanism trying to fire up, but it seems to be empty.
She kind of sighs a heavy sigh of relief. Okay. And she'll sort of look inside the chest now and see what this poor person died trying to find.
All right. You see the chest contains 3 blank books with black leather covers. They're worth about 25 gold pieces each. You also find 3 spell scrolls.
Oh, okay.
Through the muck of it, you do see another thing. You do see a deed for a house. As the deed for the house is a windmill. And the sign is will. You can see, looking through a lot of the other stuff, as you remind yourself, you've seen a lot of windmills around this place. As you begin to go through more majority of the stuff, you see basically the signature of this thing speaks of these individuals. As you can tell, the books and scrolls and deeds are aged markedly, as you can look at it closely, as you realize the date doesn't make any sense. As it's over a century.
Alum will take all this stuff kind of back to the group, I think. She'll kind of walk out for a sec. And she'll put it all out kind of on the desk. Guys, look what I found.
Oh, you were able to open the chest without any complications.
Yeah. Seems the mechanism was no longer in use.
That's awfully lucky. In that case, what did you find?
Well, it appears to be the case that there was a will, along with these 2 deeds, and she sort of pulls them out. One to the house and one to a windmill.
A windmill.
Additionally, and she'll sort of like pull out the 3 spell scrolls. I found these as well.
Oh. That's lucky. Any clue what they do?
Would Alum recognize the magic in any of these scrolls?
What's your class?
Cleric of light.
Yeah, these are all yours.
Ooh.
You find some spell scrolls for sure. I'll just give you a handout, but it's not going to be what you have. So you find the spell scroll Bless, the spell scroll Protection from Poison, and the spell scroll for Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, damn. Yeah, and she'll just regurgitate that. For the most part, I can do most of that on my own. If any of you guys want one. Although I suppose if our fool makes it through this, he may also want to copy the magic. I believe he was a wizard, was he not?
I think
Yes.
you're correct.
Although I don't
It might
know if he
be-
can.
It might be good to hold on to those scrolls for emergency situation.
Yes.
After all, most of us are pretty much done when it comes to their spellcasting for the day.
I have also found something. It was on the
Oh?
body of this unfortunate hero in the back. Apparently, he was sent by Strahd von Zervuk. And I am unsure of whether or not this letter was supposed to be sent here, or if he was the one bearing the letter for the masters of these places. But I can tell the people here, well, You can see. Madness has taken them. As he kind of tosses the letter to the desk as well to let everybody else read and
Alright.
assume what else is happening.
My most pathetic servant, not a messiah, sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead on a path of immortality, however many souls you have bled on your hidden altar. However, my many visitors you have tortured in your dungeons know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms withering in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, and took solace into the bosoms of another woman, and sired a stillborn son, cursed by the darkness. Of that I have no doubt. Save from your wretchedness, I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd of von Zofovich.
Wow, they sound like
I believe the people here have a lot of secrets, a lot of pain.
And you said this will was signed over 100 years ago.
Yeah, it appears so.
Yes,
I assume they would have all perished by then.
Likely the case also that this Strahd von Zarovich no longer is presiding as a dreadlord and master.
One could hope.
I can only imagine it has something to do with the children that let us in here as well, and what they're asking us to look for.
Furthermore, what do they mean about the hidden altar? I'm a little concerned that there is much more to this house still.
Yes, I believe the children pointed out the basement. I'm not too particularly excited to go down there after reading that.
And they mentioned it was a monster.
And I imagine it kind of will be after things we've already seen.
And we're still not even sure about what happened upstairs. And I
Have
remember
we
the
finished the
kids that
first floor yet?
grab.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to interrupt.
I think we looked most of the way through
Yeah.
the first floor. Unless there was
Yeah,
more
we've made it.
things we missed.
We made it through the first floor, and we've pretty much at this point covered the second. This only leaves a few more. However, I think just the upper floor and the basement, right?
As Damien kind of sighs, he looks over at everybody. Unfortunately, I am pretty hurt. I need the rest. The first floor seems rather safe. I don't know what happened to the fool. Something happened, obviously. But we would be able to figure it out with a more confident stride when we're all composed and ready. I suggest we take a short rest at the first floor, only for a little bit. Then after we come back up and figure out what the fool have seen. He must be awake by now. He's gonna start heading downstairs.
Okay.
I mean, Fang, I am a bit tired. I could use it too. I mean, I still don't think we can let our guard down, but I do agree that it doesn't seem whatever happened to the fool on top is coming for us immediately.
A fair point. I want you functioning at your best before we face anything, so if you require rest, we will rest.
Thank you. I can at least keep you safe then. The least I can do.
So you guys going downstairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's only been 10 minutes since you guys left.
Okay, so not long.
Okay, so he's probably not awake yet.
No.
It's only been 10 minutes, right? Can I inspect his body to see if I see any, or not see, but feel any kind of ephemeral kind of dust that a ghost or some type of undead would leave off of somebody if they make contact? Kind of, kind of like how like if like a spirit passes through somebody, that white stuff that like goes through them or something like that.
Ectoplasm?
Yeah, I guess.
You scan
The
him.
sticky white stuff.
You scan him
Yes.
and rip his shirt. You don't see anything, but you can tell his body is hot, like very hot. Is you can tell he's running a fever.
Do we
Alright.
notice if, like, the bite infection is spreading? Like,
You
quickly,
can
even
see
while
the
he's...
veins purple and blue
Oh God.
as
Hmm.
it is still bleeding through the bandages.
Is there a running sink in this kitchen, Red?
No.
Bang, maybe we should go to the other room, just in case he turns. I don't necessarily feel as safe if we were to rest here.
We didn't come into a bathroom or anything yet, right, guys? Nothing of sorts.
Not
I
that
don't
I'm
think
aware
so.
of. No.
Mm. Not as
There
far
was,
as
like-
I've seen.
I guess as
Yeah.
we're heading out of the room, I'll turn to Damien. I understand that man is your friend, but if we do not find a cure for him soon, he is a threat to me, and he is a threat to the person I care about. And I won't hesitate to kill him.
No offense to your friend, and no offense to you. I'm sure you are quite powerful. But if he turns, we're all dead. As he goes back upstairs to try to find like he tries to find like some type of bathroom or something like that to wet the bandages and just keep his infection at bay.
Bang will pick out her whetstone and just make a sharpening her knife.
I think, like, Yuka found a comfy chair, or as comfy as possible, to try and
So you go upstairs,
rest in.
Damien, to find.
Yeah, I go up. Yeah, I'm trying to find a bathroom or something to wet the bandages. I don't see anything now.
Nothing so far.
Hmm.
You can go upstairs if you want, but that's up to you. As you go up the stairs, I'm guessing.
Nah, I go down. I still have some holy water, so I'm gonna use that. But I was hoping I could find. It's unfortunate, but it was fine. Gonna have to make do. Foolish. Why didn't you just wait for me? You always waited. I don't know what you were thinking. It's alright, though. I will save you. I will save Karma too. I'll save everybody if it fucking matters. As he takes out the holy water that Olum's still blessed and reapplies the bandages on the infection. You stick with me now. Besides, and he finally cracks a laugh, like a slight smile, but he laughs a little bit. We're in the same boat. And kind of notions to his own affection. Stay alive. Illum, I will keep guard here. You should go rest with the others.
I will be trading you out shortly. Don't expect to be the only one on guard duty tonight.
I appreciate that.
And Illum will sort of walk back into the room.
Alright. So you guys take a rest, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright, take a short rest.
Just a short rest.
Hey, Red, how long is like a short rest?
An hour.
Is my... Okay, I wasn't sure if like the elf trance thing...
No, it doesn't. That's 4 hours for a long rest.
Cool.
Still
Thank
pretty
you.
good, man.
Yeah. Just means you can take more watch shifts.
As the fool, you wake up with 1 hit point as you don't feel anything down below, but you do feel you're hot and you're sweating like buckets. Like it's bad. It feels like you're sick, like you have the flu or something.
Okay.
The door is closed, Kira, so if you wanted to talk or say anything, you would have to make noise because I'm kind of guarding it.
No, he's not saying anything.
As Damon, you do feel sweaty and hot yourself as your infection begins to spread.
I'll try to get off the table quietly.
As you try, you notice you can't move your legs. As you fumble onto the ground, as you hear cling clang.
Damien!
What was that?
What? The fool. He's awake.
So you notice you can't use your legs.
Quite interesting. As well as, just saying this right now. The statues are alive.
What? As he kind of dips over to help you back into a seat. What did you say?
Like I said, when you saw me fall down the stairs, the statues are alive. I take it you guys already dealt with them in the hour I was gone?
No. We wanted to wait for you.
Great. Now we got a lot of statues to deal with.
Well, we did find out
You,
who did
unfortunately,
all of
won't be
you.
doing anything. You need to rest.
Yeah, we're both in the same situation together. I see you as well.
Damien's back is not broken.
You can't
Doesn't mean that
stand.
I can crawl.
No. No. As he kind of like dips his head down and shakes his head. You are a liability. I can't be worrying about you when we're up there. We're just relaxing right now. Well, if we can relax. But in a moment, we will be going up there. Or at least I will.
He gives a little sigh and just looks. He pulls out a card in his hand and immediately just starts playing with it. Fine, I'll stay here. And I won't do anything.
I don't believe that, but just keep yourself busy. I'll be back.
As I'm gonna spend 10 minutes cast Unseen Servant.
So I take it we should probably go back up now.
Yes, it's time.
We'll have to deal with it sooner or later.
At least we have a better idea now that he told us.
Well, I plan to try to be a little bit stealthy. Just so I can avoid whatever he did. But we do have a clue on what happened to him now. It may not be the statues, it may be a complete spirit possessing the statue. We're not entirely sure yet. But it's time we found out.
Anyone want to go first?
You just could hear like the fool climbing up the stairs with his arms and hands and knees.
I need it!
He could be Xavier. Just find a chair and put wheels on it.
I believe Damien said he wanted to be stealthy, so
All right, let me get the.
that means he can go first. I'll follow behind.
Damien is stealthing.
All right, you guys stealth up the stairs. As you see the same thing that I had explained upstairs, as you see, kind of the red marble staircase delivering you at a great height. You can see the air is choked with dust. You can hear a faint cry of an infant as it clings to silence. As you see a cobweb suit standing there as it's facing you.
Taking out one of my arrows, I snap off the top head and throw it down the hall.
Huh? Nothing happens.
If it's not
just
detecting
didn't-
sound, then what
Okay.
is it detecting?
Just in case, Yuka's gonna cast guidance on Fang.
That gives you a grateful nod.
I don't want to waste the fool's sacrifice, so I'm pretty sure this is the statue that he mentioned.
Maybe it's based off of proximity. Maybe the arrowhead just isn't big enough or close.
I assume if something moves into its effective range, it
won't do anything still around. So Damon's going to move forward, continuing the stealth,
Okay.
trying to on this guy.
As you do that, as you move past it, for a moment, Damon, as you move here for a second, you see the metal scraping against wood. The fist suddenly seizes up as you can see the hair slams off the hand to your jaw, looking towards you in the room. No other person shifting. As you see the suit of armor strikes a bolt of blow into your face as I like your roll initiative. As it makes an attack, surprised. Oh, 12 is a miss, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
So
it's missed.
punches into the wall, cracking it.
So you are alive, huh?
The fool rolled in. He's gonna curl his ass up there.
Not the fool running in.
I just gotta climb like 2 stories
Fool's
for
running
It's
up
gonna
there.
take him pretty much 10 rounds to get up here.
Yeah. His movement is like 5 feet per round with an army crawl.
It's just half his speed, so it's 15.
Not bad. Well, here's the thing: does dash count now?
But yeah, you can dash, but the
Okay.
but the stairs is gonna be each step is 10 feet for you. So each square
So
is an
3
extra.
steps.
It's additional, yeah. All right, Yuko, what do you want to do?
Can I squeeze past anyone here, or am I?
It's rough
pretty
terrain.
much, like,
You can
behind
squeeze
them?
past them, but it's rough terrain as you squeeze. Depending if you want to do a parkour jump onto the railing and jump up, and have a risk of falling.
And I think, honestly, Yuka's gonna just like stay where she's at for now. She had already cast guidance on Fang, so.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll lead with Vicious Mockery on the armor.
Okay. It doesn't work on it.
So DC. Okay, great.
It doesn't have a head.
That's all.
The fool! You guys should have closed the door on him, because then it'd be rougher for him to get through it.
Oh my god.
Nothing can stop me now. As I dash.
Okay.
Arm dash.
Alright, the animated armor begins to go to you, Damien, and starts slamming into you. 21 to hit, and a 10.
It hit.
As you take 5 points of bludgeoning as it pushes you back in the corner. Starts to move into you.
Going to disengage.
Alright, go into a door. As you open a door, let me in!
I'm gonna
Mimic.
go this way. Actually,
You can't go
No, I need
through
to-
it, so you have to go through it into one of those doors.
Oh, I can't. Okay, I
You
guess
can't go
it's too big.
diagonally now. Yeah, he's covering the whole thing.
Okay.
So you'll have to go into this unknown room if you really want to disengage.
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay. You can shut the door behind it if you want.
I will.
So you're like, fuck you guys, you can handle this fucker.
For right now, I just need to gain my bearings.
Alright,
I'm
as
going to.
you enter into the master suite. It's the family's bedroom.
She.
Fuck him. As he pours holy water onto his metal baton and readies an attack if the possessed statue tries to come in.
Alright, Fang.
I'll Fang kind of reaches into her pack and takes out a long length of metal chain that she has. She doesn't really know if this is gonna work, but she's gonna try to do it anyway. I'd like to try and wrap the chain around its arms and bind them to its side and attempt to restrain it.
Alright, give me contested athletics.
What's the measure point? That's an 8.
16, it doesn't work. That's your action.
I'll just stay on.
Okay.
All right. Alune will sort of walk up a bit, and she'll look at the armor and sort of hold out her hand, and she'll cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay. Dexterity. 2, it fails. It takes it.
And she kind of gets like a slight smirk before going back to a very serious expression.
Yuka is gonna move up. Can I be next to Arden, or is that too?
You can be
narrow?
there, but you can't end your turn there.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Frostbite from here on it.
Okay.
DC's 13.
It fails, so it takes it.
And then Yuka will move back down after seeing that she kind of hit it with a little icy blast. And that'll be her turn.
Arden.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out the light crossbow. And I'll go ahead and take a shot.
Wow, that's a hit.
Nat 20.
Shit.
Alright.
Let's go.
So you puncture it, it looks really damaged.
And that will be my turn.
The fool.
The fool is gonna use his action to cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Bonus action is gonna have him open the door.
Which door?
This one. Oh, these two. Are these locked?
Yeah, they're locked.
Interesting. Okay. That ain't good.
Wait, you wanted to escape the house? They tried that.
Well, bonus action already used. I'm
Alright, and this thing does not like you as it's going to attack you twice. So try the first attack's disadvantage. 11's a miss. Second attack. 17 for 7. On you, Fang. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Alright, it like, literally kind of uses its entire body to kind of shove into you, smacking you hard on the wall. As it begins to shift over here. Damien. As you hear a heavy grunt and kind of someone being slammed instead of you, what do you like to do?
I can tell that the person has moved away from the door, right?
Yeah, it shifted away. You can hear it's clinking and clanking.
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards it now. Since I readied an action, can I do another action or
Dude,
no?
you could try to fucking push it down this fucking into the stairs.
That's what I want.
Really
That's
good.
yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to swing my metal baton and literally just shove him.
All right, so you have to give me athletics against it. It's contested. As you try to shove it down. Check 8.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can
That
use
was
your acrobatics. It's fine. Because you're
Okay.
using your body's weight into it. As you fling it down the stairs. As it's still alive, but it's crushed on the ground. As now it's next towards a person. It's prone right now. As the fool, you see this armored knight fall down to the ground. As it almost looks like it's broken in pieces.
I just look
Can
at
I
it now,
look down the
like,
banister and see the hole in him?
You see it down there as it's starting to come back to life as it's moving.
Fool! I told you to stay in your room.
You can't see him. He's not down there.
Oh, okay.
But you can tell that the knight, the animated armor is coming to life. It's moving its body parts again.
Fuck.
That was your action.
Yeah, that was my action. How much movement do I have left? Let's see. 15.
And then you have a bunch of people to go
15.
through. Depending if you want to do a jump on it, but you'll have to make a check. And if you fail a check,
fuck.
you could potentially fall down the stairs.
I can fall down the stairs and beat the fool. What's the distance between from here to here, right?
It is like 15 feet.
Okay, yeah. Didn't I? Oh, okay. Didn't I have it? Didn't perfect.
Yeah, you still have to make the
Perfect, I have
check
enough.
though. You still have to make a check because you're literally jumping over a banner, or basically.
Okay,
this-
yeah, that's fair.
So acrobatics or athletics, you can choose.
I'm gonna do athletics because I have a +5 on that. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't fail me.
As it does.
It fails me. It fails me.
As you begin to fall down the stairs. Take 2
Classic.
damage as you fall all the way down the stairs. As you're prone.
I think you could just gas.
Yeah.
Oh
my God. Brothers think alike.
But you don't hurt yourself because you didn't take a shit ton of damage. You just fell down the stairs.
He
As
kind of
you-
looks over and he sees the fool now and he's like, "Don't say anything."
I just start laughing.
Alun gets this face like, oh my god, we might actually be fucked. Like, she just has this look of like, oh jeez.
Alright, Fang, what do you want to do? Do you want to do the same thing?
First, I will bonus action. Wind to get some hit points back. And then, yeah,
The fool and the clumsy.
vault over. Then just land so, you said athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Can I use guidance on this?
It's an action for guidance, so yes. This is just using your movement.
So 14.
Yeah, you make it easy over the ledge, expending 15 feet of movement. How much movement do you have left?
I would have 15 more. So can I
Alright,
get
let's.
to the...
You're getting to the second floor. I'll just be here. You can still see down below, but yeah.
Is the armor down here?
No, it's down the next floor. It's all the way downstairs.
Oh, okay.
It fell through the hole, and Damien fell all the way down the stairs.
Can I see it over
Yeah, you can see it over the ledge.
the ledge? Okay. I'll just take out my heavy crossbow.
Well, you already used your action for for your. Didn't you?
No,
Oh,
he
I
had
thought
guidance
it was
from
movement.
Yuka.
Oh, okay, yeah. My apologies.
Yeah.
So yeah, can I just fire at it from over the...
Sure, it'll be
No.
disadvantage because it's prone. Natural 1. Alright, let's do the table now.
Oh no.
Roll me d20.
D20.
Well, he could get a chance though where he can actually hit it. 16.
Oh yeah.
16. You have poor aim and you miss it with no additional effect.
That's fine. Yeah, Fang's not super used to using ranged weapons, so...
Oh, this is the first game using the table, so I kind of want to see how you guys like it.
Yeah, yes, that's me.
Because enemies will have to do with it as well. Alright. Lumi.
Can Illum see the armor from up here?
Yes, you
looking
can. It's
down?
30 feet down.
Okay, then in that case, Illum is just gonna kind of like roll her eyes at the sight of Damien falling, and then she watches Fang just sort of miss, and she gets frustrated, and she's like, "Ah, it should not be that hard." And she puts out her arm, and she'll cast another Sacred Flame. Oh, for 1 damage, no!
It does have disadvantage because it's prone. It fails. It takes 1 damage. It's still alive.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Tink.
Watching the flame like barely do anything, she'll just go, never mind.
Alright, Yuka.
I think like Yuka's gonna look at Illum though and just tell her, "It is far better than nothing, Illum. Do not be disappointed."
Thanks.
And then I think Yuka's gonna look over the banister too and cast Frostbite.
Con save. Alright, as you start to freeze the armor up, as it shatters into pieces, it end combat, so you break it apart.
Wow, this is going swimmingly, isn't it?
We
You're
did
gonna start
it.
hearing maniacal laughter in the back.
We are quite the group.
So I take it we should probably.
We need to
go
get off
check
the
on them
fucking
at back.
stairs. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Back
come
down we go. We're
here.
really getting in our fucking steps today.
Go back in the room, fool.
He's too busy laughing.
Could we search the armor?
It's just scrap metal.
Okay.
But I'm glad you killed it because it would have destroyed. It would have killed the 2 of them down here.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, Yuka. Since your gifts are as strong as ever.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back at 5.
Okie dokie.
We love barely staying alive.
Oh no, yeah, it's fun.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
I mean, but then again, that wouldn't be the most embarrassing death, though. Death by an animated object. It's not bad.
Death by
Yeah.
falling to an animated object, though. That's wild.
Yeah.
Did
And
fall on,
that's
fall on top
common.
of you.
That's a lot of common things there. But that'd be even more terrifying. You wouldn't even know what would have been the cause of my death. Also, that's very mean of you guys talking about the fool.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my
He's a dick.
god. I'm looking at
Asshole.
this Instagram recipe. Oh my god.
Wait,
Garlic
what?
Fool seems like the walking
Garlic-
definition of fuck around and find out.
For
Pretty
real.
much.
though.
That is the best thing about him. He is the fool for a reason. He is a wizard.
Yeah.
The least amount of health. How perfect is
So
his?
I assume his wisdom is like a 6.
Wisdom is a 12, I think.
Hey,
So he has
okay,
more
okay.
common sense than most folk.
Pretty much. But understand,
man.
he is afflicted with a curse.
Yeah.
A curse.
It's affecting his
No,
ability to
not even the lycanthropy. No, yeah, his dump stat is charisma. That's the funny thing.
Holy.
Ooh-wee. Well, yeah, I'm also pretty fucking happy because I got a week vacation now.
Oh,
Again.
hell yeah. There we go. We love that. We love that for you, man. I gotta go back to work though on Monday. So it's fine. Oh boy.
Respect.
Welcome back.
Oh, so fucking bad, bro.
Huh?
It's like every time I do something, it's just like, oh yeah, you're good at fucking 4.
No, man.
Everyone who stays close to a loom will get the curse.
The 1 damage curse. Oh.
The 1 damage curse.
Literally every character I play.
It either hits
It's-
and does
oh.
the least amount of damage, or it misses and it does max amount of damage.
Yeah, that's actually weird. I don't know why. It keeps doing that every single time.
The only
How about the
exception was
attitude?
Serial when he converted to a bow for like 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Bro, and
and
when,
you just keep
yeah,
hitting natural ones shot after shot.
yeah, that was
The
rough.
game was. We knew Roll20 was fucking with you at that moment.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm back. How you?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Jesus, campaign
Hello,
just
Monsieur.
went down south really fast. told you, Curse of Strahd ain't joke, man. People, some campaigns are just hand-holding. This game is fucked up.
This
It's
is
not
what I
even monsters,
strive.
too. It's the stairs.
I still
It's
need
literally just
spell
a
slots.
back-
Stair bosses, OP.
Oh man.
As,
You guys just weren't
Yes.
expecting the fool to break his entire fucking spine.
yeah, see, dips down. I'm going to investigate the floor we were on, and when it's safe, I'll bring you upstairs. You need rest.
He's still laughing. I think at this point the unseen servant's gonna drag him back in.
I agree. I guess if everyone's okay, we should head back up. Fang, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Good.
Can it
I'll
try
be
to
right
open
back. I think my granny is like actually dying. I will be back.
Oh,
Oh
no.
God. Okay, yeah. Please take care of that.
I would take it that the windows are shut as well, right?
Yep. Alright, as you guys begin to make yourself into the next room, you can see what looks like the master suite. As you squint at a pair of double doors, as they're paneled in stained glass, wiping away some of the dust, you can see it depicts of a windmill. The hinge squeaks as you touch it, revealing a magnificent suite choked with dust and neglect. The rotting tiger rug lies before ashen to the fireplace, watching over by a wilting portrait of the dressed parents. 4 poster beds hanging open, revealing yellow sheets, while the wind rattles at the door leading out towards the balcony. Where are the servants? You can't but wonder, demanding even. Where are the Dursts? How might the first 2 floors immaculate, while the third is such rotting and travesty? As you begin to inspect the room further, you're welcome to look around at the wardrobes or whatever you see fit, if you wish. For those that want to look around the room, you can roll investigation. Alright, for those that rolled a 10 or above, the wardrobes are empty. Completely empty. Everything is gone. Not even a single hanger remains. Elizabeth's vanity is caked with grim and dust. Greasy jewelry boxes sit on the desk. The dumbwaiter's yawns half open. The gate is almost struck into its frame. You find a dusted mirror set upon the closet door, and beyond, confused and disgusted expression, you see a reflection only of a gloomy neglect of a suite.
There's
Is
a
the
windmill
mirror, like-
outside.
Is the mirror like a hand mirror? Or is it like a standing mirror?
That's a standing mirror.
These 2 rooms over here seem empty too. This is a very tiny room over here.
Hmm.
As you begin to open up a room, you do notice in the distance, you can see the master suite has grown deadly cold. A well-dressed man paces the room as you see a ghostly figure, while the woman stares at herself in the vanity, her eyes scorn as if to wonder why she wasn't enough for her husband. You recognize the Dursts alive in the flesh. How or why doesn't matter. The 2 fallen between bouts in silence, exploding in rage and arguments over Gustav's infinity. You look to the corner of the room, the balcony, a sweet, sweet balcony, the gate getting the hell out of the cursed manor. The door spins and rusting as you watch the ghost fade away.
That was creepy.
Is there any jewelry in the jewelry boxes?
There's nothing. Everything's taken.
There's a balcony out here as well. Be careful if anyone goes out, though. We're really high up.
Alum sort of laughs. You actually read my mind.
After seeing those stairs, Illum, I don't trust anything.
Me neither.
Damien doesn't say anything, but he does dip his head down, embarrassed.
Should we go to another room?
Yes, I went to.
Actually, my apology. There is jewelry. My apologies.
Is any of it silver?
Silver, gold. You see a silver gold filigree, a vanity. It's worth 75 gold pieces. You also see 3 golden rings worth 25 gold pieces each, and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant worth 750 gold pieces.
Whoa.
Just be careful. You don't know what curses carry objects.
Yeah, I'll take the more valuable ones and kind of tuck them away. But for the silver, can I try and use it to make like an improvised like knuckle duster kind of thing? I just want to kind of wrap it around my hands.
You'll have to smelt it in a sense. It's made as it is.
Okay.
So it's a jewelry box, pretty much. The silvery gold filigree, right now.
Oh, just the box of silver.
Yeah, the box. Yeah, it's a jewelry box that's made out of it.
Bang him over the head with it.
Okay.
Break his dick and twist it!
Before
Ow!
Alum steps into the next room, she's gonna cast guidance on herself. I think just because at this point she wants to, make sure she's being a little more safe.
All right. As you find yourself in the bathroom, as you approach this door, you hear water dripping from the spigot. It's mold that hits you the first, assailing your senses, twisting your tongue down the throat like a rabid lover. The wooden tub is furry with moss. The hand towels hang from the rods once embroidered with golden windmills you see are now tattered rags. You look for the source of water that's slow thundering, and you find the spigot is dry.
So much for cleaning up.
Yeah, who the fuck has a wooden tub like this? Alum kind of just walks out of the room. Ugh. Sorry, this smells too much. I cannot.
Agreed.
I'd rather easily go back there.
All right, as you enter in this room, you begin to find yourself in the nursemaid suite. Just from the door, you pause, craning your ear, and a wailing of a newborn echoes throughout the suite. A young woman tries to keep the child quiet, poorly singing a lullaby, gently teasing as you tease the door open, finding no one inside. Instead, the cries come from beneath a thin door to your right. As you hear, "Hush, my little baby," the woman sings. "Don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a Blinksky toy. If the toy don't work, Walter, stop crying. Please stop crying. The morning light. Please just stop crying." Upon entering the suite, you see no woman in sight, as you see cobwebs everywhere in the room, along the windows, between the posts of the bed. Stretched across the wardrobe, even the mirror set into the wall is draped in an eerie silk. Stained glass doors lead into the balcony. As you saw from outside, the gloomy dust and choked air haunts this place like a distant memory. Walter Wales comes from behind the door to your immediately right. Sorry, my apologies. Blech.
Mm-hmm.
So those
Grim,
mirrors were still-
Grim.
Sorry, someone said something.
Oh, I was just asking if you said the mirror was covered in like fabric.
Yeah. Do you want to remove it?
Yeah.
Before Fang does that, can I cast guidance on her as well?
Sure.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, after.
just in
Okay.
case, Fang.
Thank you. I don't know. Like I'm uncovering a brand new motorcycle.
You uncover it.
Yeah.
This
I think
is
you rolled me a perception check.
perception. Plus guidance.
I have returned.
All right. As you look around the wardrobes in the full-length mirror of an ornate wooden frame carved like an ivy and berries, you begin to search around as you do notice a secret door, otherwise a mirror itself. As you notice eyeballs among the berries, as you see the wall behind the mirror seems to be a secret door itself. But you quickly see the eyes begin to shift and move as you see a spectral being as she screeches out loud. Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
As I will get to screech for you. A horrible screech indeed.
My initiative's also been dookie.
Yeah.
Right, same. I got
Oopsie,
that one.
Dookie. Rolled it. The last two initiatives I've gotten a 3 and a 4.
Oh my.
Do you see something coming out of the mirror? Or was it just coming from the secret door?
As you do see that comes out, looks like the nurse maid comes forth in a spectral visage of a spirit, a terrifying skeleton, thin woman, as she looks at you, as she wishes revenge. As baby Walter's no longer here.
Um,
Okay. Let me step in a little. One moment. Okay. I'm just gonna occupy this space for half a second. And I'm gonna go ahead and look at her, this creature, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, "Oh, good Lord, what happened to you?" As I am gonna use vicious mockery to attempt it. DC 14 Wisdom save.
Fails, takes 2 seconds.
And they have disadvantage on their next attack roll. And I'm going to go ahead and get back here.
Alright, as I will add some more description to the location here. So the door creaks open to reveal a nursery. A slender woman dressed in a nightgown stands over the crib, humming softly, and there continues the wail. The woman pauses, the baby cries to cease. Slowly looking over her shoulder, her mouth widens into a gaping void, which roars of a blood-curdling screech. Her flesh splinters and falls into bloody pieces, revealing a violet spectral face contorting by the altar rage. Now you do notice the woman hovering above as a ghost, gripping into the moment for her worst memories. Within a scream, the spectral surges forth, her ethereal hand ending with wicked claws. As she's reliving the memory of what happened to her. As she's gonna attack the nearest person, Yuka.
Oh no.
With disadvantage.
Yes, it misses with a 7.
He's gonna use his hand crossbow.
It's funny because you get to see her as a human, and then her body melts away into this horrible visage, which is so scary.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does that hit Squid? Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Let's go.
I want to mark her with my favorite foe feat. So at the beginning of each of my
She
turns,
just takes
I
half
can do-
damage from your attack.
Oh, gotcha.
Because she's. You
The
know,
+3 hand crossbow? God damn.
And can I add a 1d4 to that?
Sure.
Because I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna mark it.
The fool. Oh, you're climbing the steps? Good luck.
I guess Fang will take that newfangled shoulder box she just got and take like the silver side and just try and bash the specter with it.
Okay, unarmed attack, please.
I can do that.
I found out everybody is can do unarmed attacks, and they are all proficient with it, even if if you don't have good strength. 21's a hit. You just use your. Yeah. Okay. All right. Takes half damage. Silver doesn't seem to do shit to it.
I guess I'll move. Could I try and move Yuka just like using my movement? Would it just be halved?
Yeah, you can just push them out of the way. They see
I'll kind
fit.
of, I'll tell Yuka to get behind me and go into the space that she was just in.
As you get shoved, Yuka.
Oh.
Let's see.
Lumi.
Alright. Alum will look at the specter and kind of like almost saddened at the idea that it was probably a spirit that at some point wasn't so malevolent. She'll kind of in pity be like, I hope we can send you back to your maker. And she'll cast a sacred flame on her.
No, 11 fails. She takes 5.
And then Alum's gonna move forward. And again, looking at the spirit, kind of saddened, she's gonna go, I hope you understand that I cannot let you harm these others.
I think Yuka is gonna thank Fang for getting in front of her. And then she's gonna cast Frostbite.
Fails. Takes half damage to resist it.
then I think she's gonna back up one here and end her turn.
I'm gonna step in again, do like a double take of this specter's appearance, and be like, "Ugh, even among the undead, your presence is not more than a frightful disappointment." And I'm gonna do vicious mockery again.
Let's go.
Sorry, I was just checking something.
All good.
All right, you vanquish the creature as it disappears. She screeches out
Yes.
loud as she disappears.
Everyone.
I fought one thing that is not like resistant to magical damage, which is very annoying.
Well
You
then,
hear the child on the
Well.
side of this door.
And where was the the what was it, double-sided mirror or like whatever?
Yeah, was that the secret door?
All right, just give me a second.
I'm gonna keep trying to go up the stairs. He's already bored.
He's gonna be like buff by the end of this.
Got big ass guns.
Throughout throughout the session, he's literally just like slowly growing
All right,
muscles.
so you notice, but it doesn't show on the map, but you do notice there is what looks like an attic that you can be pushed open with enough help. You notice behind the mirror, you can see there's an attic.
Because that could be worth looking into.
So you
I
begin
agree.
to look around.
I will be quite blunt when I say this, but it seems like every time we explore just a little side room, we seem to find something useful. But like, I don't know where the line ends.
As you begin to see the nursery, you find the crib covered with a hanging black shroud. So it looks like a baby-sized little crib. So it looks like there's something covering it.
would you like me to move that from a distance so we don't have to like directly touch it?
That would be wise, yes. As he
Okay,
steps
I'm
back.
gonna go.
Shut up.
Oops, sorry about
Whoop.
that. As he steps
Just
back,
closes the door.
that would be wise. Immediately closes the door, opens it. You will.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and mage hand, and I'm gonna attempt to like gently like brush aside the shroud if I can.
Sure. As you hear a noise.
Oh wow, the miracle of childbirth.
Could it really be that simple?
What?
I don't know. Someone go look at it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not fucking touching that.
Thank steps forward.
Yuka's gonna cast guidance on you before you do anything, babe. Hold on.
Fucking death baby.
Well, this, I believe, is the child that was spoken about by the children. Do you think they're watching now? As he kind of looks around a little bit cautious.
And if there are ghosts, then I assume so.
What does the child look like?
Alright, do you reveal it?
Yeah.
Alright. You reveal it as you begin to see the tightly wrapped baby-sized bundle lying in the crib as you reveal it. There's nothing inside of it.
I figured
No bones or anything, or
Nothing.
just nothing.
there's nothing here.
There is nothing here.
Ah, thank goodness.
Seems as if the maid was protecting a baby that didn't exist. Or does not currently exist.
I mean, unless this was a baby who's remained a baby for 100 years, I don't know.
You guys did find this other passageway, it seems, behind this mirror.
Yeah, the mirror is in this room, actually. My apologies.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and there's an attic that leads into it.
Well, I suppose the attic is the furthest you could get from the basement, so that's either a really good sign or, you know.
Do I need to...
Well, we may as well check it out.
Do I need to make a check to try and push open the attic? Or...
No, you can go in it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We're going to the Shadow Realm.
As you eventually try to get into it, you can tell it's locked. It has a padlock on it.
Oh,
It's
damn.
quite long.
Well, do we attempt to break it? Pick it?
Mm.
I'm a fan of... I could break it or I could attempt to pick it. I have these tools.
Well, let's see you work.
You got this, Fang.
Yeah, I guess I'll attempt to pick it. Is it just sleight of hand, right?
Sorry? You're
Is it
picking
sleight
it?
of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand. Well, it's your thieves' tools. Because you get your
Yeah.
proficiency with it and all that shit.
So, is plus 2, and then plus dex is 5, so it's just plus 5.
And then don't you still have guidance from Yuka as well?
It only lasts a minute. Guidance is gone.
Oh, well, you could always just
Oh.
cast it again.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, I was gonna
recast
say
it.
a Luke
Hold
can also
on.
recast it.
Allow
Guidance.
me, the bard. Allow me,
Oh
step.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take out my viol and going to just very, very quickly play this rather horrific melody that does nothing but strike fear into your heart as you're listening to the song and you're like, who the fuck wrote this? Were they okay? But I am using bardic inspiration, so it's oddly inspiring.
He's like, please, I don't want to perish, not like this.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Fang doesn't seem...
So you can add a d6 to that if you fail it. Well, you can add it if you want, just in case, either way. Might as well expend it last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Guess I'll just roll a d20 and then add 5 to it. That's 15. But did I get guidance or just the bardic? I guess I'll just do that.
Probably both.
Yeah.
So 50, that's 19.
Yep.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is search this house for a fucking key.
Alright. Sorry, would you get 15?
19 total.
19, alright. As you unlock it. It's in this room, by the way.
Good job.
Nice going.
I knew you could do it, Fang.
As you all hear, with your passive perceptions, you hear... "Ugh, ugh, ugh," as you hear grunting and moaning as something is moving up the stairs.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Everyone prepare. Everyone
Alum
prepare.
kind of like with her shield in hand walks up to the hall. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It is your friend. As she kind of motions to Damien.
Yeah.
As you do hear
Cool.
something jiggle and move for a second in the closet as it stops.
Alum
thanks,
kind of
man.
goes wide-eyed for a sec and then just says, "Nobody open that fucking door."
Was that also the fool? No.
No.
No, it can't be.
That was very much not. And we are not going to talk about it.
I just look at
And-
her for a second. It's like, really? I did that?
The door slams open like your own initiative as something breaks the door completely.
Fuck.
As a broom comes
Oh,
alive.
Alum was ready this
The
time. Hell
legendary
yeah.
broom.
No. Fuck.
Not a broom.
I
Not
was
a
more readier than
bro.
you.
Kiki's
Holy
magic.
shit.
Oh, it got a 20.
We were
Jesus.
all ready though. Jesus Christ.
Well, not
Right.
me, apparently.
We're
The
so
broom
ready.
was just more ready.
I got a
It's
natural.
It's gonna knock him down the stairs again. No.
Who goes first, the broom or me?
Does the broom have higher decks?
It's got a pretty good dex, man. Look at this shit. Got a 20.
Got 20 for Dex?
Oh, they rolled a 20.
Oh yeah, so did I. That's what I'm saying. Like, what was the Dex on it?
Uh,
Cause I got a 3, I think. Yes.
it's got a 3. 3 plus.
Yeah, I'll go last or second.
No. You're. It didn't get a natural 20. No, you're first.
Oh,
I'm just saying,
okay.
it got a
I
flat.
thought you said you
Literally,
got
it got a flat 20. No, it got a
A
17.
dirty 20, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, the 20. Okay. Either way, I am going to be alone for a bit. I am going
What
to
the
hold.
fuck?
Do not worry about it. I am going to go down the stairs very easily. And just basically hang by the first steps, and then just wait to cast for fire bolts.
You know, the shitty part is you have disadvantage because you're prone.
Oh fuck yeah.
That sucks.
Damien, your friend climbed up the steps as you were like, what the fuck?
Damien. What the fuck? Ah, man. You can't help
Why'd
me.
you say your name?
Because I don't know what to do with you. I should knock you unconscious, honestly. Fuck it. It's going to sit him up so he's not prone.
He has to be standing. So you have to hold him while you're moving.
Puppeting.
No, not worth it. Not worth it. I'm just a sidekick at this point.
All right. Well, I tried to help you, brother. All right. I'm just gonna hold and I'm just gonna hold an action for my crossbow. As soon as he comes out that room.
Right? Arden.
Is I. Excuse me, Yuka. Where the fuck?
Ooh, scoop on by. Just like Midwestern.
It broke the door, so there's no actual door in there. I'll have to get rid of it, actually.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, where the fuck is it? Can't see it.
Because you're in the room, you'll have to pick your head out, but if you do, whack.
Yep, I'm gonna. Fuck it, I'll disengage and I'll reposition. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. As the door creaks open, a cramped storage closet, rotting sheets and moldy bars of soap sitting on the shelves. The cobwebs of the broom leans against the far wall. As you turn to leave, something trickles and naps at the bristles as it begins to look back as you freeze in shock. You see a broom rearing back, breaking the open door as its earthly hands swing towards your skull. As Illum, you're the first person it's going to smack.
Yeah.
Makes 2
I'm gonna take
attacks.
this time. I'm gonna take this time to attack.
2
it.
attacks, Loom. No.
All right. Oh, you held one. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, I held one. I think the fool did too, but he's prone, so I don't know how that works.
It's disadvantage for him,
Oh, okay.
so you may attack with disadvantage. All right, that's a hit.
Would I really have to hold him up? That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
Dude, he has
'cause
literally
he has to be
no-
standing.
oh man.
Yeah. That's,
Are
that's
you
the
gonna
best
attack
part.
fool or not? All right.
No, yeah.
That's
12.
a miss.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck.
Did you just say nice, Cyril?
All right, 21,
No,
22
it's-
on you.
Nice.
Those both hit.
So it smacks across. One of it hits you so hard onto the wall, kind of punctures your face into the wall. As the other one smacks you hard, you hear your jaw crack as you take 8 points of bludgeoning total.
Oh my god.
Alright, you little fucker. Illum, I think is just gonna go for a Sacred Flame. I don't think she's gonna swing at it. I don't think it'll pack nearly as much of a punch. Oh, let's go, max damage.
All right, it fails as it. You watch the bristles break off of it as it's destroyed.
Literally eat shit, you fucking broom. Oh my god. Oh.
You're like bleeding from your mouth.
She kind of like spits out blood for a sec. Oh, fuck that.
Well, fuck. You got my shoes.
Oh, good
Good job.
lord.
It's an angry cleric.
You
We
want
are
some-
very
you want some,
we are very
you want some
heavily
moldy
debilitated.
soap bars in there,
Yeah.
Damien?
I was just seeing to see if there's any like cleaning defects or anything.
Nope, everything's just mold and dirty and broken.
Uh,
Is
Look.
it so moldy?
Yeah, it's soapy mold.
as Damien kind of dips down and offers his hand to the fool. Let's go. I found you somewhere where you can rest properly, not on the table.
And I apologize, Red. Was that the room that was the attic you were saying?
Which one?
Where the broom broke out of?
No, it's over here.
Okay, cool. I just wasn't sure if that was what we had heard.
Sorry, no, my
I'll be
apologies.
right
It's
there.
right here. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I don't even look at my own fucking. Here, I'll open it now. There we go.
Okay.
I'm so stupid. Yeah, there is a mirror, and then you push it. Yeah, so it's like, what the fuck am I talking about? There's nothing in this room. It's empty. It's just it's a balcony.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was so confused on where.
No,
the
no,
smoke
no, I'm
was
confused
coming out
too.
of.
It's been a while since I used this map.
I'll be there in a second. Going to
Push him
pick up,
downstairs.
I'm gonna pick up the fool and put him on the bed again.
All right,
Well,
you
on
you
this
get on the
bed.
yellow sheets. It's gross and nasty. Enjoy.
Okay, never mind. I am gonna go downstairs. Fuck this.
Before we go to the attic, would we be able to bunker down for a little bit again?
You know what? Never
yeah,
mind. I'm going on this wall.
You wouldn't be able to take a short rest yet.
How many?
You already just took one.
Okay.
There has to be a good gap between it.
Oh.
Will you be all right in here?
Do you want to
I'm
pull up the
fine.
rear?
Who's going up to the attic?
I think
All
it's
of
on
us
the
except
floor.
for the fool.
It's a small attic. Not a lot of people can fit in there.
Oh,
I'd
okay,
say
then
one
I'll just
person
hold
at a time. It's a very small one. As the attic is choked with dust, cobwebs, as the padlock of the door stands nearby, as you can hear a sound of children playing afloat. As you hear running footsteps and stuff, and giggling.
Is it just dark?
Well, you just hear it as
Gods, I
you're-
hate this
as
place.
you're moving through it. As you see, the attic itself is bare, as the hall is choked with dust and cobwebs. There's nothing in there. It's an empty
That's
attic.
just empty.
You see a window. That's all you see.
Are you okay, Fang?
Fine. There doesn't seem to be much up here, actually.
Oh,
There's a window. That's about it.
how odd to have a hidden passage then.
I'm gonna take this time to open up and read the book, right?
Sure. Which one are you reading?
Uh,
I don't know which one
Phase
you
of
grabbed.
Wildfolk, something like that. I think I grabbed Phase of Wildfolk, something like that.
Okay. Give you some information on it,
Tales of
and
the Wolves.
I will send it over in Discord for you.
Appreciate it.
Although we happened to not find anything up there, strangely. Fang said it was empty.
Oh, okay. Well then, that really only leaves, what, the basement?
I think so. But didn't they say we had like 3 things to find? And so far everything's kind of been empty and
Yeah. I don't know.
The missing child is not there, but I feel like we have done something good, at least, in order
you
to
think
put
maybe
that spirit to rest.
What we're looking for will be found in the basement.
right.
Well, the children did say there was a monster there, and they wanted us to get the monster. So, I'm afraid, yes, we do have to go down.
I hope
What did you
we're
guys find upstairs?
nothing.
All right.
Yeah. Do you think we'll all be okay if we go down to the basement? We look a little rough.
We do.
Honestly, yeah, we are kind of worse for wear.
That's why I was kind of hoping there might be something we could use up there.
I will be back again.
Sorry. I was kind of hoping we'd find something around here to help us, but
Yeah.
it looks not. This place looks stripped.
I don't think anything here is here to help us. It's here to hinder us.
Agreed.
Well, we move.
Yeah. There's an forest here. There might be something towards the basement.
Agreed.
We could try and recuperate.
Sorry, no, my apologies. The attic keeps going. I keep fucking reading this wrong.
Never mind. Hopefully, there is something down there.
Okay, so
I mean, up there.
There's much more to it. I read this multiple times. I'm just surprised I forgot all this shit. DM is failing.
Oh, you're okay.
You
So,
mean he's succeeding at stalling?
sure.
It's dramatic effect.
It's all about perception.
Wait, it seems there's more here. See? See what I did there, guys? That was...
You know, maybe we should go back for a sec.
Wait, hold on, actually. I think there's something more. Not-
What's
didn't light
that?
a torch.
My god has been speaking to me, and he tells me to go back
It's-
up.
It's giving me like
Whoa.
signs. I don't know why. Just at
Latanda
random.
is telling me
Nature.
that we have to go back up the stairs. I do not know why, but
Oh, okay.
At some
C'est
point,
la
it
vie.
tells me I'm stupid.
Yeah.
But, you
On y
know,
va, mes amis, dans le attic.
The moss is speaking to me and it's telling me there's more.
Yeah, yeah. I ate one of those bars of soap, and
now I can speak
developed
to
a
God.
community with its
yeah,
spawns.
now I can see
Oh,
God.
man.
I can see God clearly now. And he's telling
We
me
just
I'm
guys,
become-
more
stupid.
breathing.
We just take all of the bars of soap with us because we become addicts.
My name's Shaka Ufka, and my dad knows God.
Hmm.
Um,
He opens this door.
It's locked.
Hmm.
do I like see anything out this window?
So it
of,
looks like it needs a
notable importance?
key. Or you can forcefully open it with athletics, or you can thieves' tools it. You can see outside the window. It looks like you can see the down below to the balcony where the master suite is.
Hmm. I have a funny feeling these keys are probably on the lower floors.
As you squeal the
Oh.
door open, you see a
Yes,
spare room choked with dust. The wardrobe lies open, empty. The desk is stained red with wine, perhaps. A rocking chair rocks slightly as the draft you have created, while the doll, in laced yellow dress, smiles at you with webs draped her head like a wedding veil.
It's just a dress. Oh, is it a
The
doll?
the cobwebs look
Yeah.
like a wedding dress. That's how old it is.
Oh.
It's laced yellow dress. So the webs make it look like it has, a veil on it.
That's creepy.
You see another balcony down below. That leads down to where the maid's suite was.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that. So.
Given that the doll is up here, I imagine we are likely to find the kids again.
Maybe it's that locked door.
Oh God.
It's the
In that
only one we
case-
can't get into.
We should find them. We should let them know about the child that we saw in the bit in the crib, or lack thereof, I guess.
Did the kids ever tell us their names?
Yes.
Rose and all that.
Rose and Thorn. And they told their full last name. Roosevelt.
Oh, right, because they were the ones in the will that we found.
Yeah.
You're opening both doors?
I'll just open the.
Oh.
this door.
So you enter into the room. You do see, you find another spare room. Open into the spare room, you see is smothered by cobwebs, spiders crawling on the wardrobes in droves, greeting their new visitors.
What spiders?
Hmm.
Is that a wardrobe?
Yeah. As in this room, you go in here, you find a storage room. The chamber is packed with old furniture draped in yellow sheets. The chairs are coats and racks. As you see coaches draped with mold, standing mirrors, mannequins looming up from the shadows like forgotten windows, witnessing in ruins. The wooden trunk sits nearby, and it's covered slightly ajar. As you begin to kind of see around the vicinity, you see a trunk, you see other things. As you begin to just look around, a lot of things have sheets on it and covered. But you're welcome to look around if you like.
Hmm. You know what's been bothering me this whole time? This place looks abandoned. It looks like no one's lived there for a very long time. But then, you have the children, who admittedly are probably ghosts. But if that's the case, who's been taking care of this area? Why are there drapes over the furniture? Why are there locked doors where they should be open? I feel like someone else is here. Maybe down the basement.
As you get closer to the wooden chest or the wooden trunk that sits ajar,
Oh, like right here? Like right there.
right there.
There seems to be a chest over here. Can we see anything in it, or is it closed?
It's ajar. It's slightly opened, but it's not fully opened.
Oh god. Oh wait, before we open that, remember that there was the dart trap for the one chest.
That's very
Yes. Let's look for any traps around it.
All right, roll me
Yeah.
investigation
I rolled 17 for investigation.
for that or just in general.
Just in general.
All right.
But I guess I can make them. Don't look for traps. Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
You don't see any traps on it. Doesn't look like the typical chest that would have something like that.
Doesn't appear as though there's any vendors on it.
I don't know. Why would it be partially open?
I think because it's already been opened by someone else. I know it's a bit obvious, but I don't think we're alone here. And I don't just mean the things that go bump in the night.
Should we open this then? And check?
Damien's gonna ready a crossbow.
Yeah, I'll get ready and very gingerly open the chest.
Can I cast guidance on her beforehand?
Guidance for
Fang breathes. I cast guidance.
what? Just guidance.
I'm like, she's opening this chest. Yeah, just in case
Yeah.
there's some.
Well, guidance only helps for ability checks, not for saving throws. So.
That's
Oh,
true.
I
But
wasn't
it's still
sure if you were gonna be like, yeah.
All right, so you swing the open trunk as it recoils. A newfound treasure, a frail, bleached skeleton wrapped in blood-stained sheets. You hear the rustling sounds behind you, the sheets of the mannequin falling to the ground in the windowless room. In a moment, a hand seizes onto your wrists. A scream of shattered silence. A woman facing through the trunk, her entire body coming through the floor, flesh falling from her bones in her tattered chunks as she attacks. As you can fire a strike, as you can tell she was murdered and left in the chest.
Damn.
That's shitty.
That's fucking shitty. I'm gonna do favorite foe again. So, it's my last one for today. Well, for a long rest, rather. But I don't think we'll be taking a long rest here.
Apparently 3 is just my lucky number today.
And now I roll initiative.
Alright, sorry. Alright, what do you want to do?
So in total, if a 22 hits, 11.
So creepy, her
half,
flesh
probably.
falling from her bones, tattered in chunks. Ugh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, bro.
Well, this new book has so much detail. I love it. Because the
Yeah.
original Curse of Strahd doesn't have the details.
Hmm.
Again, I'm so sorry that we must put you to rest, but hopefully you may find solace somewhere else. And the loom will once again sacred flame it. Oh no!
You got your fucking ones all day long.
Well, I got an 8, so it's only fair. But it does suck.
Alright, she fails, takes 1 damage.
And a loom will sort of.
Alright, it's gonna attack Fang. It's gonna try to drain. Misses with a 10.
We are
Yeah, we've seen one of these before, so if I can just like
Right.
dies.
I'm gonna use frostbite.
— 17 dodges.
Oof. Yeah, I think that'll be a hurt.
Damien.
Please rest.
20's a hit. 4, 10, half.
The favorite foe stacks, so it's D4 and then another D4.
Wait, how do you have a
Well-
+3 crossbow?
I just clicked whatever crossbow it was.
Yeah, but it's +3, it's magical, bro. You shouldn't be hitting that hard.
Let me see. Do I just add the regular crossbow? then?
Yeah, bro, you've been rolling with 3. It's 9 + 3. That's much you've been hitting for. You're doing
Well, I didn't know
12,
it's-
12 a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you got
Wait a
a
second.
+3 magical weapon. I was wondering why you're hitting so hard. It's like, what? You're level 1. Let me see your items. Yeah, you got a +3 in your inventory. I'm gonna delete that out. I'll give you a regular one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
was
shouldn't.
gonna add-
+3 is it's pretty much a legendary item at that point.
Okay. No.
I was wondering, like, someone said, well, why do you have a +3? There we go. It's a +6. That's what it should be doing.
Gotcha.
There we go. I changed it now. Because it's considered a very rare or legendary for +3s.
Yeah, I think
I get a +2
Armor.
when I hit level 3, right? A +2 attack item.
And once you hit level 3, you get your item from the presence. Alright, so you can re-roll that again.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously adding way too much. Or we can deduct it. We'll just -3 off of it. So it would be this +6 instead of what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a hit. So yeah, okay, we'll do that damage.
Okay. Then D4 and then another D4 because of favorite foe.
Why 2? You didn't crit.
It only allows for crits. I didn't know that. It just said when you land an attack, you get to do an additional D4, and every single turn you get an additional D4.
Yeah, but you're doubling it now.
it's just once per turn.
It's
I think
once,
they-
it's not doubled.
Oh,
I think it's for the first.
It's like a global hit. Yeah, it's once.
okay. I didn't know.
It's okay. Fang.
I hit it also till you could have stepped in.
Okay. You're unarmed. Half
It's
damage.
pretty decently. So that's half, and then I'll. I'm assuming this thing can't be grappled.
No, it's not really real.
So yeah. Definitely.
Alright. A French gear, it's your turn.
Deka. We will just, repeat what we have done with the sacred flame.
Dexterity. Fails as you vanquish it.
May your soul be put to rest.
That was sad.
Yay, at least no one got hurt.
True. I can't help but feel a little remorse, though, before,
This
Hopefully
place
he's
is filled
better.
with sadness.
Hopefully we're taking him to a better and safer place, though. And
It is my hope as well.
I can't imagine being stuck here.
No, it would suck.
Illum, if you want
Yes.
to properly, I know we couldn't do it for the other one, the nursery, but if you wanted to take care of this soul, or this deranged soul, we could burn it. We could take the remains and items it was attached to and try and cleanse it.
All due respect, I think, realistically, this spirit probably would not want to be buried here. My assumption is that it is some sort of maid, and it was brutally murdered, so I do not think that, burying it or cleansing it within this house is what it would want.
That's a fair point.
Oh, we're just figuring out what we're doing with the body.
I think we leave it in the chest, as sad as that is to say.
And there was nothing else in the chest, right, Red? It was just her.
Yeah, her old remains, as you just see, like
Oh.
just meat chunks of her, moldy and melted.
Oof. So
Oh.
someone, clearly tried to hide the body then. In the chest. Oh, that's fucked.
That is fucked.
Yeah,
There's
it's
only
deserved
one
to
door
look at.
left, and it's locked.
What should we do? Should we... Can anyone pick it? Fang?
We could,
Fang?
technically.
I cast guidance.
I was just about to say, if she
Yeah.
doesn't have guidance on her, she will now.
It's just auto.
Yeah.
Also,
She, does it like Lion King with Rafiki on Simba style, you know? She's like, guidance.
Guidance, by the way.
Ooh.
Alright, you unlock it.
Augie.
D4, because why not?
What's that D4?
Oh!
And then
As from
just
behind the
do that.
door, you kind of hear Rose and Thorn's voices. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! As you hear Thorn shouting, as the padlock clinks noisily as you work on it. The children hush as they go quiet.
Oh. I don't want to kill kids.
Oh
What
man.
if it's the one of this manor, though?
My fear is that we do something to provoke them. So let's try and not
Well, we
do
could
that.
tell them about the baby. We can tell them we found them.
We can let them know so far we've completed everything but the basement.
Right.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Apologies. Consider me out for the session. Granny's.
Hey man, thanks for playing.
All right. I'll send the payment real quick, and I'll get going.
Okay.
So
Do you open the door, Fang?
So you open the door. You can see the gloom of this kind of place, a strange place. You see two child-sized beds, a toy chest, a dollhouse. It's perfect, a replica of the Druid's manor. You realize that the most unsettling is the room. Its window has been bricked up until you spot a small skeleton dressed in tattered but familiar clothes. The smaller of the two, cradling a doll as if it's alone. It could have changed the future. As you see the two kids dead. Bones. As one's cradling a doll. As it's starved to death.
And do we recognize these clothes as like the children that first let us in here?
Yeah.
These
I
are
presume so.
the kids.
Well, fuck. Oh
Sounds
man.
like
Yes.
they've long since perished.
So it was
I'd be
true that
thinking-
letter was a century ago.
Yes. I think I'm starting to understand now who the monster might be.
As you
Do you remember
suddenly
the letter?
You suddenly feel a chill seize up your spine. Two children appear nearby the bed, Rose and Thorn, cradling her little brother. Rose scowls and asks, "Are you here to play with us?"
We can. We're actually here to help you. Do you remember asking us for help?
Let's see if I have a thing. Oh, that's the one you had before. Alright, as they look at you, confused. As they look at you.
Guys, it looks like they don't recall talking to us. How strange.
Do you guys get visitors often?
No.
As Damien kind of puts down his weapons and he looks at the children, he like uncharacteristically flashes a smile.
Did you find
And
the monster? In the basement?
not yet, as he looks around inside the toy box to find a toy to play with the kids with.
An old decrepit toy comes out of the box.
But we will find them. Don't worry. But in the meantime, let's play.
Yay! Who do you play with? Thorn or
Yeah,
Rose? The older
he's
sister.
gonna play with Thorn.
Alright, Thorn. As he doesn't feel like he's abandoned anymore for the moment, as he enjoys playing with you. As you watch his body begin to smile towards you and glow brightly. As quickly enough, you find yourself quickly getting possessed by Thorn. Thorn kind of begins to fuse his body into you. As you can, whether or not you'd like to fight it or not, you're welcome to, with a charisma saving throw. Because he doesn't want to be alone.
He doesn't fight it.
Alright. As you gain Thorn's flaws, I'm scared of everything, including my own shadow, and weep with despair when things don't go my way.
Write it down my flaw.
You have his flaw now. So you kind of act like him a little bit, like a child. Unless he's with you.
That was refreshing.
Rose, right?
She nods.
Could could you tell us a little bit more about the monster in the basement?
We're just glossing over the fact that Damien's possessed now.
I feel like this maybe was like in the interim, while he's playing.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
As she looks at you. I don't know what the monster is. It growls and makes noises.
Okay. Did your parents ever try to fight the monster?
They locked us in here. They said don't come out. We stayed here for days. Weeks.
I'm so sorry.
I do not mean to cause any mild distress to you, but are you aware that you are... And Illum sort of like looks towards their bodies for a moment. Do you know if something bad happened to you while you were hiding from the monster?
The last thing I remember was being hungry.
Right, because you said you were here for weeks. Illum sort of like deflates a little bit at the like implicated, like the realization of the implication. Well, I'm very sorry, and we will try our best to stop whatever is in your...
You can
Your
tell they
basement.
know that they're dead. They know they know what happened, but they don't want to explain. But as you guys can
Yeah.
obviously tell that they just starved to death basically.
Yeah, I think Megan's just gonna step out.
She begins to point towards the dollhouse. The secret door is there.
Where?
Look inside the window.
The window. Ooh. I love adventure.
Damien? He seems different, no?
He
Did
seems
we
way
see
too
him
playful.
possessed?
As you watch kind of Thorn kind of subtract a little bit from Damien. Damien, you can get your self well-being back again for a moment as you realize you are sharing a body with a child.
I love adventure. What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
I feel different. Like Thorn is with me.
Well,
What did you mean by the dollhouse rooms?
Look inside, and you will see.
be careful,
Right.
Damien.
He dips down and pierces eye through.
Illum will also cast guidance on
Your
Damien.
guidance, goddamn people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking.
I
Alright.
breathe. Guidance.
Guidance of all time.
As you see inside your eye, you see a secret door in the attic.
There's something here. Another secret door. Like
As
the one
you
we
look
saw in the
around,
library.
you can see around the room, you see drapes and stuff being covered in furniture.
It's the room we were in before. The one where as he like kind of turns around and see Rose. Where we found the other one. In the storage room. That's where the other one was at. The other secret door.
So that's what leads to the basement. Let's go ahead then.
Well, yeah.
Thorn, Rose looks at you. I wish to go with you, if you'll take me. She can't possess two
Damien pulls out
bodies,
his-
but she
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, Damien just holds out his hand. He's with me. He wants you to come too.
Right. Who wants to give their body towards for Rose, if you wish?
If you wish.
You would get her flaw as well.
Alum will sort of step up. I will let you come in.
And she begins to fade into your body and disappear. As you get the flaw, I like being in charge, and I get angry when other people tell me what to do.
Okay.
So you're kind of a leader, if anything. So you're still yourself, but you have the flaw now. But you do hear them inside you. They're not taking over your body, they are just using it to move around. As they're unable to leave without a host.
If they are unable to move without a host, then what the fuck did we see when we first came in here?
That's a very good question. In fact, my spine just chilled. Ooh.
Very much question the wisdom of this decision.
As you see in revealing the door, as it glows brightly blue. Through Thorn's eyes, you can see it. For the people who have the individuals, they can see things that you wouldn't be able to see.
It's here. The secret
Boy.
compartment.
As you feel Thorn holding your hand tightly.
Are
He's scared.
are we all ready?
I'm here with you.
As we'll enter session
Ready
here,
as we can be.
as you guys begin to make your descent into the basement.
All
Not
right.
the basement.
We're not doing bad for level 1 combat.
We
We're
really
still-
aren't, though.
I'd like you guys to level up to level 2. As you guys can take
Whoa.
a short rest, and that's it.
Okay.
Thank the Lord, dude.
Thank the Lord. Gee.
Okay. Thank
Oh
God.
boy, I can't wait for Dr. Xavier to do the recap.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, but I guess that's kind of what you get for going by yourself.
The best things.
Particularly average.
Let's see about this blood magic.
Ooh, let's go.